Welcome to Faithful Creation. In today's video, we're going to make a waterproof sticker out of printable vinyl of this beautiful logo. And if you have a logo or phrase that you want to turn into a sticker so that you can put it on your car, your water bottle, your coffee cup, computer, whatever, then this video is for you. And if you don't, that's okay. I don't mind, because it's still going to be entertaining. So let's get it popping. Okay, so what we're going to need for this is our Cricut cutting mat, our weeding tool, and our printable sticker vinyl. Now we got our supplies, time to design. Alright, to get started with the project, we're going to go in Cricut Design Space. Inside of there, we'll switch over into Canvas, where we do all of the work at. In Canvas, it's blank right now, so we're going to upload the image that we're going to work with. So we'll select to upload image. We'll go ahead and browse the computer to get that image. After we got it selected, we'll go ahead and bring it in. Now, first step is going to be background removal, which we ain't got to do because I already took care of that when I made the image. So you're welcome. After that, we're going to go ahead and select our upload type. In this case, our type is going to be a print and cut type, and that's going to be flat graphic, because we're going to print our sticker and then we're going to cut it. So select that, keep that moving. Now in this particular case, I'm going to save it to a collection because I know this ain't going to be my last time printing these off. So I'm going to keep that so I can easily access it later. And now we'll bring it into the canvas. Yikes. All right, that's way too big for what I'm working with. I previously measured out where I want to put it, so we need to bring that size down. Place I'm putting this like 5 inches, so I'm gonna shrink this down to about 4. Make sure that my dimensions are locked, so that way it comes down all together. After we do that, looking good. As always, I like to check and change the background to where I'm about to put it at, so that way I can see how it's going to actually look. So go down, change that, pick a color that's close to the Cricut, and that's where it's going. And then, okay, that's clean. I like it. However, I do not like how the background's showing through on the parts that we have transparent. But that's okay. You might have a sticker that you want to have your background show through, but that's not me. So I'm going to do what is called an offset. So I'll go into offset, and that's up in the toolbar, and that allows me to put a silhouette around the image, and I can make it as big or as small as I want. In this particular case, I'm gonna make it nice and tight, but have it fill in all those transparent areas. So now that I got that the way that I want it, we can go ahead, select it. Ooh, yeah, definitely don't want it to be black, but it's cool. We can go ahead up to the color part and change that to white, and now it's looking what I want to see it. Okay, now something real quick that I want to tell you about offset is that when you make an offset, it's actually a second aspect in the layers panel, which means if we went to make this right now, the Cricut actually is going to make 2 different cuts, one for the offset, one for our image. That's not what we want, because if we did it that way, then we got to put the offset down and put the image back on top of the offset and make sure it's lined up, and it's just not a good look. So the way we can fix that is once we go back in the canvas, we can select both the image and the offset. And since I moved it around, let me line it back up again. All right, center. Oops, wrong center, my bad. Okay, center and then center. Okay, cool. All right, so since we have them both selected, we can go down and select to flatten them. So that way it all becomes one cut. That's how we want. So there's a lot of great tools down there with flatten and attach, slice, all of that. And we'll talk about them later, especially attach because it's close to flatten, but I'm gonna show why it's important in another video, next video, where we're actually gonna use it with making a shirt. now we got it flattened, we got it the right size, everything's looking good. So let's switch over to make. For make, we got our layout of how it's gonna print and how it's gonna cut. So we don't need to mirror anything like that because it's just a straight print to cut. So now we can go ahead, continue on to the printer. We'll see it'll give us the registration mark, so that way we're gonna know exactly where it's going to cut. In case you have more than one printer, we wanna make sure that we have our printer selected that we have our sticker paper in. We can add some bleed just to make sure there's some extra room when it cuts. So with all that being said, we're ready to go ahead and get the printer set up so we can print this thing out. Just to make sure you know your printer is going to print on the right side for our sticker paper, you can easily just put a little mark on your paper, print something out, and then happen to see which side it prints on so you know which way to load up your sticker paper. You're welcome. All right, let's go ahead and get the printer ready. So we have our waterproof printable vinyl sticker paper. This is Make Market, which is a Michaels brand. We'll go ahead and open this thing up, check it out. Got 10 sheets. See which side is our printable side, which side is our sticker side, and now we know how to load the printer up. Let's get it. We printed successfully, now we're ready to cut it. We have options in design space on how to cut. We even have one that's for clear vinyl stickers. However, I'm gonna use medium cardstock. I'll explain that a little bit later. Just sit tight, hold on for me. Add a little bit extra pressure on there, and then we are good to go. All we have to do now is load up the Cricut so we can get to cutting. All right, everything's all lined up on the Cricut cutting mat. The only thing to do now is go ahead, put in the Cricut, and get to cutting. All right, everything's looking great. We got the sticker cut and we're ready to go ahead and peel it off. Now remember when I told you about how we were gonna do that deeper cut with the medium cardstock? This is where that comes into play. So you have two options. If we have multiple stickers on this sheet, we could do what's called a kiss cut, where it just cuts the actual sticker, but leaves the backing still on the sheet, so you could just peel them off one by one. In this case, we only have this sticker on the sheet, so we wanted a deep cut. So we just cut the whole sticker and the backing out. So that's what we have here. Let's peel it off and get ready to apply that sticker. Oh snap, we're almost there. Now before I apply, I like to wipe down the surface. I'm using rubbing alcohol right now. Want to make sure you make it nice and clean and there's no contaminants that would be underneath the sticker. So we rub it down, go ahead, let that dry out, and then peel our sticker off so that way we can put it where we want. So we get it all lined up and then we, dang it, all right, slow down, slow down. All right, get it lined up, get it where we want. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Awesome. There we have it. We made a printable vinyl waterproof sticker out of an image we uploaded from our computer, which just so happens to be that beautiful logo. So, I hope you were able to find this video helpful or at least entertaining. And I look forward to seeing you next time when we're going to make a shirt with iron-on vinyl, custom made. Until then, be blessed, and I'll see you when it's next time for us to get to cutting.